My name's Laszlo Bock. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called Humu. And what we do is we use AI-driven nudges, tiny little interventions, to help change behavior and make people happier and more productive. One of the things that you can do to make people happier at work is simply ask people to spend 2 minutes a day thinking about what they're grateful for, and then just thank people for it. Because it turns out if you spend 2 minutes a day thinking about what you're grateful for around you, not only does it make the people around you happier when you talk to them, but it makes you happier because you tend to spend time then looking for good things around you instead of looking for things that make you unhappy. There's two ways to build companies that are profitable, successful, that do really well. One is treat people really poorly and treat them as disposable units and grind through them, because there's a lot of people who need jobs and you can get away with that. But if you want to build innovation and creativity in a culture, you actually need to give people a little more freedom. You need to treat them better, because then they'll give you their best selves and their best ideas, and your company will be more successful, and you'll attract better people to your company. The way you organize a company has a tremendous impact on how people experience it and how they innovate. The more structure you have and the more layers of management you have, and the fewer people each manager supervises, the worse the company is going to feel. Because at the end of the day, each of us, we want to show up, we want to do good work, and we want our manager to be helpful, but not to oppress us, not to tell us what to do all the time. So you want to actually have managers have lots of direct reports and as few managers as possible, and that will give you the most innovation. When most people think about the transportation sector, they think a lot about it being kind of very structured, very boring, getting things from place A to place B. One of the things we've seen at Humu in working with the transportation sector is that there's huge opportunity for innovation, because you have thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people involved in every one of these companies in the industry. And on the ground, they have tremendous opportunities to make the experience better for your customers, whether it's in how they handle delivery, how they show up, or make things better for your company by generating ideas for how to make things more efficient or move more quickly. And the only way to unlock those things, we found, is to make people feel like partners, like owners instead of employees, and to give them a little more safety, psychological safety in their work. There's a professor at Yale University named Amy Rosinski, and she focuses on helping people find meaning in their work. And one of the hardest challenges is in jobs in the public sector, where people are doing jobs that are very routine, driving the same route every day, dealing with the same people every day. What she finds is that in every sector, in every job, only about a third of people find meaning in their work. 2/3 do not. They just show up, they do their job, whatever. It doesn't mean anything, it's just a means to an end. But the people who find meaning in their job are actually happier and more productive. And one of the tricks to finding meaning in your job, particularly if you work in the transportation sector, in the public arena, is to think about the impact you have on people every day. So your job is not to drive a train, drive a bus, get people from A to B. Your job is perhaps to give people freedom, to allow them to go places they otherwise couldn't, to help people be economically more mobile, to get them out in society in a way they couldn't. So the advice from Work Rules for the public sector transportation folks is look for ways to connect your work to the benefit you're having on the human beings around you. Because you're impacting their lives, you're changing their lives, you're getting them exposed to things they would never see otherwise, or places they couldn't get on their own. And the more you focus on the benefit for the people around you, the happier you'll be in your job.